Hi, this is Angira Dhar and you're watching Bollywood Hungama.
We have with us the amazing Angira Dhar. She's doing a lot of stuff on both on screen as well as off screen, and there's something about her in terms of fitness level that she has, which is amazing, and her acting is being appreciated a lot as well. Pleasure having you back with us on Bollywood Hungama.
Thank you so much.
And tell me something that what is it that you do for your fitness? Is that something which is important for you?
It is. Fitness is very, very important for me. I used to actually not be a fitness junkie, and I don't think I can call myself that still. But I love to swim, and I actually genuinely like going to the gym because it just makes me happier. The happy hormones kind of just keep me up and about.
So how much time do you spend in gym and swimming pool?
So I swim when I can swim. Depending on the weather situation. But gym, I do at least like 3 or 4 times a week. I'm there like an hour and a half
Right.
at least. Yeah.
So you started off with Bang Baja Barat
Yes.
with YRF, and you've done
Love per square foot.
Love per Square Foot. That was appreciated, and I believe Vicky Kaushal has been asking you on Instagram that when are you going to meet him?
Yeah.
And
It's been a while, that's why.
It's been a while. You've been part of commercials, you've been part of Commando 3 recently, and now suddenly we are hearing quite a bit about you. But it's been a gradual journey, right?
It has been a gradual journey,
So
and
tell
it
us-
has been a
tell us something.
pleasant one.
Tell us something about your journey.
Basically, firstly, I feel that it's nice to be learning slowly and steadily because that's how my life has been in general. And when it comes to work, also, it's been one step at a time, which kind of has like I've grown as a person with the work that I do. So whether it is starting from web series to now films, it has been a learning experience and only a better learning experience. So yeah, so starting with web and now coming on to films is something that I had envisioned, not that I had planned it, but I definitely had like a dream, which I'm living now, I guess.
Even commercials.
Yes.
So I was telling you that I saw your FOGG ad, and
Yeah.
apparently it repeats a lot. Why do people like it so much? Why do the advertisers they like it so much? That
I
they
have
repeat
no
so often,
idea.
yeah?
I have no idea. Recently, I met someone from the agency and we were talking about it. And I just randomly like met him because the time we shot it, it had not immediately come out. So what happens is a lot of times when, you know, your ads, you do something and the work does not come out. So I thought ki, theek hai, I guess, you know, they must have either scrapped the ad or whatever, but that was not the case. When it hit the TV screens, it hit it hard, like, and I'm glad people are loving it, and I think the tagline is also quite catchy.
Quite catchy.
Yeah.
What is the tagline?
क्या चल रहा है? फॉग चल रहा है.
क्या चल रहा है? फॉग चल
क्या
रहा है.
चल रहा है? फॉग चल रहा है. It's like, you know, it's a colloquial thing. So I feel like it catches on really well, and people like it.
You know, anyone who wants to be in the show business, the interesting part is that maybe at times it takes a bit of time in people recognizing you, because there's so many faces, so many new faces which
Right.
are coming up, and then there's so many platforms which are there, be it web or be it movies, television. There's so many platforms.
Yeah.
बहुत बार क्या होता है कि चेहरे आपके उतनी आसानी से लोग रिकग्नाइज
नहीं
नहीं करते, बिकॉज देयर सो मेनी फेसेस ऑल अराउंड.
Right.
बट व्हेन ग्रेजुअली जब आपका चेहरा रिकग्नाइज होने लगता है, वो कैसा एक्सपीरियंस होता है?
Actually,
Because when I saw the ad, I recognized it.
right.
And I'm someone who doesn't watch television much at all. But
Yeah, me neither.
I know this person.
Yes.
Yeah.
That ad also we shot actually a year ago. So it's an amazing feeling because if you're recognized means your work is recognized. लोगों ने आपका काम देखा है और आपको you know they've liked you. So it definitely feels really good. And luckily for me, every project I've been a part of has only done good for me, and I hope it continues to stay so.
So you've been part of these 2 projects on web which have become quite popular. As we mentioned, Bang Baja Barat and Love Per Square Foot. When you're doing something for the OTT platform maybe, and when you're coming on to movies, the way it happened with Commando 3, for example,
Yes.
what is the difference like?
Actually, to be honest, for me, it is not any different. As an actor, that is me, I don't find it any different because acting is acting. Whether you're doing it on an OTT platform or you're doing it for a film. Of course, for an OTT platform, if you're doing a web series, जहाँ पे seasons after seasons होते हैं, उनके the best part about that is that you as an actor, along with the writer, get to develop that character. And people start to recognize and connect with that character more, as opposed to a film which जहाँ पे तुम्हारा या तो author backed होता है role, या तो तुम्हें बनाना पड़ता है उसको. I feel that is the only difference according to me as an actor. As far as the production goes, honestly, everything I've worked on has been pretty much at par with each other, because I've worked with Yash Raj Films, I've worked with Ronnie Screwvala Productions, and I've worked with Mr. Vipul Shah. So there has not been any difference when it comes to
the level of productions.
Yes.
Okay. And now you're working with Anurag Kashyap for an international project.
Yes.
Tell us something about it.
So
it's called Talag.
Talag.
Okay, Talag.
It's a trilingual film. It is not a Hindi film.
English, German, and
it's German, Pashto, and Dari.
German, Pashto, and Dari.
And Dari.
Dari
it's
is...
an Afghani.
Okay,
basically, it's Indo-Afghan. German-Afghan film. It's an emotional journey about these two women that meet, and it's drama, and it's inspired by a true life.
Yeah, that's what I read.
Yeah, so that is what's happening. It's Anurag Kashyap's first international film also, I guess. Yeah, it is.
When are you starting to roll it?
Anytime this year. I don't have like a slated a date
time frame for it
yet, because there's pre-prod happening on that, or there is like my other work is also happening. So right now we are still figuring out dates.
Have you been in the process of learning any of the languages?
I have been actually.
All the languages, or
German mainly, because
Danke.
So I'm trying to also catch up with a little bit of Pashto and Dari, because you have to also understand it if you're not speaking it only. But yeah, so it's kind of...
That should be interesting.
It is interesting.
German and Pashto.
And Dari.
And Dari is another language already.
Is a Afghani language. Afghan, like how...
But maybe I think Pashto and Dari will be closer to each other.
Yes, in terms of sound. Not in terms of dialect. Really.
Dialect. Yeah. That should be tough.
Anurag
Kashyap is a very interesting guy on and off screen.
Yes, he is a very, very interesting person, and I'm so happy that he's doing this film, and that I have been roped in for it, because there is so much you can learn from him on and off screen. On screen, I haven't really worked with him behind, like we haven't really shot, but I have met him, and the number of times that I've met him, I've learned something new. And yeah, I'm very excited to actually work with him.
Yeah, that should be interesting. And Anurag Kashyap is definitely a very interesting director as well. And whoever has worked with him, I think they have only great things to say.
Yes.
Anything else apart from that you're doing?
I'm doing is I'm doing something for Amazon. Originals. I can't talk about it. I wish I could, but there is something that I'm doing, and I've already started shooting for.
You already started shooting for it?
Yes.
All right. Okay. Now, you're from Kashmir.
I'm actually from Bombay.
You're from Bombay.
I'm a Kashmiri who's from Bombay.
But your parents are from Kashmir.
Yes.
Tell us something about them. What has been their journey?
So, well, my parents, my mom, so my Nanaji was a DOP. He's a 3-time national award winner DOP, Mr. Kaul. He used to shoot documentary and newsreels. So my mom has traveled a lot within India with him. So, and they actually met in Bombay, but both of them are from Kashmir. My dad has mostly been in Kashmir, and we all kind of, after the 90s and the 95, like families, when there was a mass exodus that happened, our families kind of settled, half of them in Delhi, some of them in Bombay, some in Bangalore. So.
And you've been to Kashmir?
Of course. I love going to Kashmir. Of late, I haven't. In the recent 1 or 2 years, I haven't. But it is quite emotional, actually.
I'm sure. So, did you go to the place that your family used to live in? And...
Yes, and actually that is when I went there to my dad's old house. There was no house. There was the land, and there was debris, and a part of the land there was a मिठाई की फैक्ट्री बनी हुई थी वहाँ पे. जब हम उनके पास गए, जो मालिक थे उस फैक्ट्री के, हमने उनको बोला कि हमारा घर था यहाँ पे. So I think there was like something inside him, and he said, अरे आप आइए ना. तो उन्होंने हमको बहुत सारी मिठाई खिलाई and this and that, but yeah, I mean घर थे, नहीं है.
No, I can understand that. I
Yeah.
can understand that. All right, okay. And what has been your training like as an actor?
So I'll be honest with you, I have not trained to be an actor. I don't have a formal training. I haven't done theater. I just started auditioning and I started working. I wish I had done a little bit of training earlier because it just helps you keep up with your skills and how to use them effectively. But I guess I'm learning on set.
And do you like watching movies? Is that an addiction for you? And
Of course.
is that a learning experience as well?
Yes, of course. And the thing is that a lot of times, because when you're watching a movie and you're an actor or you're a director, you're a DOP, when you're watching something, you're always looking at it from the actor's point of view or the director's point of view. And I so many times want to just, block myself and say, "Nee, just watch it as an audience." So that kind of is a bit of a tricky thing, but I love watching films. So
You love watching films.
Yeah,
Okay.
of
How ambitious are you?
I don't know if I can actually put a bar to that, but I definitely want to. I enjoy doing what I'm doing, and I've always been that person. So to be able to be happy is I do everything to be able to be happy. So if that is counted as ambition to be happy, then I'm ambitious.
Rapid fire with Angira Dhar. Name any three actors you are very keen to work with.
I am very keen to work with Ranveer Singh, Ranveer Kapoor, and again with Vicky.
Vicky Kaushal. Deepika and Om Shanti Om ya Anushka and Rab ne bana di jodi. The best debut.
Anushka and Rab ne bana di jodi.
Why is that?
I don't know. I could connect with that, with her character more. Maybe that's why.
If you could only eat one food for the rest of your life, what would that be?
I would only eat Rogan Josh that my mom cooks for the rest of my life.
I think Kashmiri Rogan Josh must be very interesting.
It's amazing. It's something else.
If animals could talk, which animal would you love to talk to?
I would love to talk to dogs actually. I would really like to know what's going on in there. They're quite interesting.
That's
I love
interesting.
them.
You have a dog?
I don't have a dog. I don't have the bandwidth to right now have a dog of my own and take
All
care.
right, very busy.
Yeah.
Anurag Kashyap's film and then Amazon Prime.
Yes.
Okay, that's pretty
Yeah.
interesting.
No, that's not by I don't have pets. I just taking my time. It's a commitment.
I'm not talking about your love life. It's just a
commitment.
dog.
It's
Just a dog.
not just a dog. It's a commitment. It's love that you have to share. You have to
I'm
give.
sure. One film that almost everybody around you hated, but you secretly loved.
It's actually mostly the other way around. I don't have an answer for that. Damn it. Sorry.
No problem. No problem. If you were to start a rumor about yourself, what would it be?
That I am vegetarian.
If you were to go on a romantic date with any celebrity, who would that be and why?
I would really like to go out with Mr. Shah Rukh Khan.
Why is that?
Because I love him. Who doesn't?
So he's an ultimate romantic.
He's the
Icon.
ultimate romantic hero that we have.
Have you met him?
Bollywood. Yes, of course, I've met him. Because when I used to assist, I used to be an assistant director also
Right.
on ads and stuff. I have met him. And he's the first celebrity I have ever met in my life.
That's interesting.
Yes.
And he's
So,
amazing to meet.
He's amazing to meet. And
yeah.
he's just like, yeah, I would love to go out with him on a romantic
You know,
date.
there's so many people who want to go out with him.
Yeah, of
Every
course.
day we
So I'll have bragging rights, na? I will have bragging rights.
But it will be a crowd of people who want to go out with him.
But that he has to select now.
If you could spend a day with any Bollywood celebrity, who would that be apart from Shah Rukh Khan?
Ranveer Singh.
And why is that?
Because he's so much fun. I've shot an ad with him. I've not shot a film yet with him. But we started shooting in the morning and we shot for quite a few hours. And it just did not feel, or you couldn't tell how time just flew with him. So
I can
he's
understand.
really good fun.
How would you describe falling people in one word? Deepika Padukone.
Beautiful.
Akshay Kumar.
So good looking. He's handsome. Yeah.
Alia Bhatt.
Talented.
If you could steal any one quality from falling people, what would that be? Vicky Kaushal.
Genuineness.
Vidyut Jamwal.
Fitness.
Shah Rukh Khan.
The charm.
Priyanka Chopra.
Oh, I have so many words.
Nick
for
Jonas?
Sorry?
Nick Jonas.
No, not
Alright.
Nick Jonas.
Okay.
No, that's not my wife. But I would definitely steal her presence. She's so,
Presence. All right. Okay. Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, she
about
has.
her.
Can you go for a week without your smartphone?
Not a week.
Not a week. Like a day or something? A few hours?
Yes, I can. A day I can.
Day
Easily.
you can. Have you ever proposed to a guy and got rejected?
I have never proposed to a guy, but I have kind of sent out messages and not gotten the response because of the distance also maybe. But I've sent books and letters, handwritten letters and all, but never actually saying that I really like you. Or I
Oh,
really love you,
interesting.
yeah.
Okay. It's like more of a, you're just trying to test the waters.
Yeah.
And the waters did not
Yeah,
respond.
I was trying to do it very nicely and subtly, but it never reached there only.
Have you ever had a crush on your friend's boyfriend?
No.
You thought for a while.
Because I was like, this is a question that I should have an answer for. Like, I should really think about, but no.
What one thing do you think boys like about you?
Boys specifically.
So it's a free world. You can talk about girls as well.
I don't know. My friendship.
Your friendship.
Yeah. My humor.
Your humor.
Yeah.
Okay. A
They're
contemporary
gonna kill me later. Really? Are you humorous? Okay. Anyway, yeah.
A contemporary actress you admire a lot.
Actually, I admire Alia Bhatt a lot. I think she's very talented. And
She's very talented.
yeah.
A director you definitely want to work with.
I definitely want to work with Mr. Raju Hirani. Definitely want to work with him, and I hope I get to work with him.
Any specific reason for that, apart from the fact that he's amazing?
The thing is that
He's also a very fine writer.
he's a lovely writer. What I really, really, really like about him is that how his films are a very good mix of reality and he marries the two so well that it's so seamless and it's so easy to relate to, and yet it is on a large scale and it's larger than life.
One thing about a boy that can be a major turn off for a girl.
Cocky, being cocky. For a girl, I don't know, but for me, I just find it very off-putting when someone's cocky.
One thing about a boy that can be a major turn on for a girl.
Humor. Just
Humor
like,
is something that can be...
yeah, you can have my attention all the time if you're humorous.
Your most used cuss word. Do you have any cuss word? Do you use any cuss word by any chance?
Yeah, but I don't know if I can say it on
No,
TV.
you can say it.
Should I stick to like PG-13?
No, it's a web space.
Oh, I say fuck a lot, like,
That's
oh
okay.
shit.
Your current celebrity crush.
Crush is, obviously, it's been Shah Rukh Khan, but I don't know if I don't have any other answer. I have a crush on him.
Angira, lovely talking to you. Thank you so much for coming to our office, and all the best wishes for the wonderful film that you're doing with Anurag Kashyap and Amazon Prime as well, and all your future ventures. Thank you very much.
Thank you
Thanks
so
a lot.
much.
Thank you. That's all we have from Bollywood Hungama. Keep on watching.
Hi, this is Angira Dhar and you're watching Bollywood Hungama.